You're feeling guilty. You need to get your life back on track. And you're feeling diseased. You realize there's something that your words, your actions may not be lining up. And all these feelings give you an opportunity to make new choices, to find, and so that the peace then is saying you have successfully responded to life. And every moment your life is giving you these messages as to what it requires in this moment and the next moment. And to me, I see that as living from the inside out. I used to look for the formula, right? The magic formula. Show me the magic formula. The 1, 2, 3s, the ABCs, and I will follow. I'm great at following recipes. Just give me a recipe for life and I'll follow it. But what I realize is that true freedom is getting a grip on my own life so that my life guides me, leads me, my own intelligence knows what to do and is guiding me to that, to greater fulfillment, to greater expression of my gifts, to greater abundance, to greater healing and wholeness. For me, an excellent example of this in the Bible is the story of the prodigal son. You're acquainted with the story of the prodigal son, right? I mean, he went to his father, he asked for his inheritance, he left home with his inheritance, and he partied. He partied big time. And then when the money ran out, all of his party friends left, and there he was with nothing. And he had to find work. He had to raise money to feed himself. So he ends up getting this job where he's working basically in a pig pen. And he's complaining about it. Because, those pigs, they're eating better than I am. And he's sort of like my girlfriend trying to grab that hose. He's whining and moaning and groaning about how these pigs have it so much better than him. And then there's this phrase that to me is a very profound phrase. He came to himself. He came to himself. He got a grip. He got a grip. And what was the first thing that came to him when he got a grip? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. He was spending so much time being resentful, jealous of the pigs. But when he really stopped and assessed what was going on, he was hungry. And then when he realized he was hungry, he thought, I can go home. My dad's servants have plenty of food. I'll just go home. And so he went home. And then, of course, the story, his father was so glad to see him, brought out the rub and the ring and the sandals and the fatted calf. And, of course, he accepted all of it, open to his good. But it was when he got a grip, when he came to himself, when he really looked inside to see what was going on with him. Then he was able to make the choice and take the action that would really satisfy his hunger. He could whine about how good the pigs had it all day long, and it wasn't going to change his situation. That, to me, is ultimately what it means to get a grip. It's to identify and assess what's really going on with oneself. To have a relationship with oneself so you can see where your life is wanting to go. And I still have some times, this is great because there is this poem that I love. And to me, it fully expresses this idea of getting a grip. It's a poem by Rumi. It's a translation I found in the book Love Poems from God. I don't know if anybody is acquainted with that. I love that book. Lots of mystical poems. And this is probably my all-time favorite of Rumi's. And it goes this way. If you put your hands on this oar with me, they will never harm again, and they will come to find they hold everything you want. If you put your hands on this oar with me, they would no longer lift anything to your mouth that might wound your precious land, that sacred earth that is your body. If you put your soul against this oar with me, the power that made the universe will enter your sinew from a source not outside your limbs, but from a holy realm that lives in us. Exuberant is existence, time a husk. When the moment cracks open, ecstasy leaps out and devours space. Love goes mad with the blessings like my words give. Why lay yourself on the torturer's rack of the past and future? The mind that tries to shape tomorrow beyond its capacities will find no rest. Be kind to yourself, dear, to our innocent follies. Forget any sounds or touch you knew that did not help you dance. You will come to see that all evolves us. If you put your heart against the earth with me in serving every creature, our beloved will enter you from our sacred realm, and we will be so happy. Namaste. May you get that kind of grip on your life.